Morning, everyone. This is Wes. We're in East Tennessee. It's Wednesday, November the 6th. I'm about to go out, and this person called and they want a little dirt dug up in their beds and some couple of yards of topsoil put in and leveled out, some mat put up. It's a real tedious, one of those jobs that you bid till you want it kind of thing. You know what I mean? East and everything. Leaves are not fully fell here in East Tennessee, and a lot of my leaf cleanup won't really begin till next week. I mean, our trees are still pretty full. So, you know, I'll go out here and I don't know how many hours it's going to take me. Physical work, it'll probably take me about 2 hours max. But, you know, that's what I do this time of year. I just do any old little stuff that comes around to keep me busy. So anyhow, when I get there, I'll take a short video and show you what I have to do. And I guess, you know, I never know what anybody else charges for anything. When I started this business near 17 years ago, I never paid attention to what anybody else bid. I know a lot of people, I'll get calls and somebody say, how much you charge to do such and such a yard? And I'll say, well, give me the address and I'll come over and take a look at it. And they don't want to give an address, right then I learned what they're doing. It's a new lawn care company trying to get started and not knowing how to price things. Folks, everybody prices things different. And the way I tell people to do it, figure out what you need to make and try to get where you can make a living. And you know, when you figure out what you're going to make, don't figure out what a normal paycheck you want to make per day. You got to think about what I got to make. You got to figure out, you got to make at least 50% more than people at a factory job, because you got to pay to be out of work in the wintertime. And usually I work about 9-10 months. So I try to figure out enough to where I'm making, again, you gotta figure out what your cost of living is, because it's different everywhere. But I figure out what I gotta make a week, and then I try to make enough in like 36 to 42 weeks that'll support me what a normal person would make to support him all year. So if I need to make $30,000 a year, now that's profit. Remember, you've got expenses. You've got your truck, wear and tear, fuel, your mowers. I mean, there's a lot of things you got to combine in that. And the way that I personally do it is I try to take at least a fourth of what I make, at least a fourth of what I make. I just say that goes to the equipment. You got to count that. Now, there's a lot of people that goes in behind me and they'll bid a lot lower than me, which is all fine and dandy. Only problem is when the equipment breaks down, they find themselves having to go back to the factory. You better count your cost, and don't be going out here and bidding a ridiculous low price, because it will put you and your family under. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing when I get to this place. Okay, we're fixing to do some work here, and Janet's gonna tell me exactly what to do, so I don't forget anything. Now, we're just putting the mulch on top of this.
No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to remove the old mulch.
Okay, we're removing the old mulch.
Yeah, and I started a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, I've got a shovel that I brought, a shovel where I can dig all that up just perfect and level it all out.
Because, see, I want to remove the mulch. Also, where rodents have dug holes, there's going to be a lot of dips.
Okay.
I want to replace the dirt, and I want to mulch over the new dirt.
Okay.
And then before you put the mulch on.
That mulch is not very deep either, is it?
No, in some
that's
places,
the clay right there.
But I bet against the house, it is kind of deep.
Okay.
But this, I left this, but I've taken all the staples out. You can reuse this, but I have new netting.
Yeah, we'll use
that I
what you got.
I want to do the whole area here.
Okay, is this the plastic stuff you're talking about putting down?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't need to bring a roll of plastic or
I already
anything.
have two rolls.
So I don't need to I don't need to go pick up anything today except the soil and the mulch you're going to order. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this, you can just put the netting right over this. You don't have to worry about.
Oh yeah, I know them bulbs will come back.
Yeah.
What is that? Daylilies?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess you don't want me raking the old mulch off the top of them.
I do. I want all the.
As long as the bulbs don't come up.
That's old stuff that's been around forever.
Yeah, I know it's all moldy.
You know, the dirt under it is suffocating.
Well, those daylilies, are they well established where they won't come up?
Yeah, they come up. I didn't even know they were there when we moved.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about when I scrape the shovel through there getting them up. Okay, cool, great.
Just put the netting right on top of it.
Okay, and
it goes around
and get
here.
as close as I can to these.
Yeah. Yeah, all the loose stuff.
Oh, there's dirt.
Yeah, I want all the loose dirt
okay.
to come off.
Well, that's no problem. What I'll do is I'll get in there with my hands and I'll dig all the dirt, old stuff away from them,
yes,
so I won't have to worry about damaging them.
Yeah, and we want to retain this,
that line.
Landscaping line of the houses. I mean, it starts here and it goes all around the other side. And then, what do you do with the mulch and the dirt that you pick up? I have an idea.
Well, now, I either throw it away or I go with your idea.
My idea is, and I could help out somehow, but we have a nice little path in the woods, and I want to cover it up, starting with a low area that tends to stay wet, and just cover it up with the dirt and mulch. It can be mixed up. It doesn't.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal. That's fine. Just let me know where you want it.
Yes, down to where that carport is.
Well, we won't have that much anyhow.
No, but I'm going to start. I'll show you where to put it.
Okay.
The lowest part. Goes away.
All right.
Oh, the rocks that I have this big decorative rocks. I want the plastic under them too.
Okay, those.
They have to be moved. There's one.
The plastic netting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I have got. I guess we can just ignore these. These are ferns. Two ferns. I mean, this is something else.
Yeah, they're deep rooted. What is that?
That is a butterfly weed.
Okay, butterfly bush. I got you.
Butterfly.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I guess I could cut it and you can just, it'll grow, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the mulch away from those plants and get my rake and rake everything out. I'm here waiting to get my mulch for this job I'm doing. I've never bought this mulch before. It's got big pieces in it. But that's what people ask for today. They want the really coarse stuff. See how coarse that is? That's what they want. So that's what they get.
shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it,
Okay, we are finished, and the boss lady said it was okay. I used a different kind of mulch, never used that kind before. It was a what they call a raw bark. I think I like it. But if you get it, guys, remember it don't spread as easy as that other stuff. I mean, I just came to the wire. I had maybe a scoop left over, and I like to have at least a half a yard of mulch left over when I get done. But anyhow, there it is. I'm saying that the boss lady liked it, then I'm good to go.